What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, finally it happened. In my yesterday's video I told you about the major news that we are about to see, and it happened just several hours ago. In today's video, I will show you all the details of the RICO lawsuit that was just filed by Mark Basile. On top of that, I will show you some additional news that might be also very important for MMTLP community. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. That is why I highly encourage you to watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for me and hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. On top of that, just drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. So, let's start with the news. Mark Basile 12 hours ago wrote this tweet, and he says, "Congrats, now you will be a step closer to getting answers. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all community members." All community members. And he also added this: "Just remember, the battleship guns firing means we just filed a major lawsuit." And let me show you some details that are directly related to this lawsuit. So, Junk Savvy wrote this: "Breaking news. Basile law firm files a major Florida RICO and securities fraud lawsuit against TRCH on behalf of MMTLP investor." And she added this screenshot of the first page of this lawsuit. As you can see, Intercoastal Waterways LLC as a plaintiff versus TRCH Securities Incorporated and DOE defendants 1 to 10, and the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. And let me show you some details. So, lawsuit cites 12 causes of action. 1. Rescission pursuant to Section 29B of the Exchange Act for a violation of 17 CFR Section 240.15C3-3B1. 2. Violation of Section 578.5041 Florida Statute 2023 for failing to maintain physical NextBridge securities certificates. 3. Violation of Section 678.5071 Florida Statute 2023 for failing to comply with plaintiff's entitlement order. 4. Violation of Section 895.03 Florida Statute 2023 Florida Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organization Act. And in a minute I will show you why it is so important. 5. Violation of Section 772.103 Florida Statute 2023 Florida Civil Remedies for Criminal Practices Act. 6. Breach of contract. 7. Negligent misrepresentation. 8. Negligence per se for violations of state and federal securities laws and regulations. 9. Conversion. 10. Breach of fiduciary duty. 11. Unjust enrichment. And 12. Constructive trust. And guys, I think within the next several days or probably week, we will see the more detailed analysis of this lawsuit. Probably it will be from Mark Basile himself or from other lawyers who have much more knowledge in this sphere. Unfortunately, I don't have this type of education level in order to explain you everything in regards to this causes of action. But let me show you another tweet that is explaining at least something. And Kristen Shaughnessy wrote this: "Major lawsuit to the counterfeit crooks who stole from MMTLP investors. Meet Mark Basile. Buckle up and say hi to RICO. Make sure to read these 5 points." And let me quote you this in details. 63. Since the U3 halt, DOE defendants' identities have been purposely, intentionally, and with an intent to hinder any outside investigation by retail shareholders and their counsel, including plaintiff, as well as the United States Congress, have been hidden and been protected by FINRA, who refused numerous requests for this data, not only by Congress, but also in private litigation that would identify the participants of this RICO enterprise. 86. Because plaintiffs' claims against TradeStation stem directly from FINRA's actions and inactions as market regulator, such as FINRA's institution of the U3 halt, FINRA cannot fulfill its duties as an unbiased arbiter to this dispute pursuant to the arbitration agreement, keeping any revenue generated by the opening of short positions. So guys, by these definitions itself, you can see how deep the level of this work. Next one, 124. TradeStation is a person associated with the DOE defendants, which, without TradeStation's willing participation, the DOE defendants' scheme and common course of conduct would be unsuccessful. And guys, if you don't know who are these mysterious people or mysterious companies, DOE defendants, and to be honest, I didn't know this, let me show you this. If you ask Google DOE defendant meaning, you will see this definition. A fictitious defendant is a person that cannot be identified by the plaintiff before a lawsuit is commenced. Commonly, this person is identified as John Doe or Jane Doe. So, and for now, it is pretty straightforward that we have much more parties who might be involved in this illegal activity. That is why all of them were named as DOE defendants. So, let me quote you further. 125. Pursuant to the lending agreement since approximately October 2021, TradeStation consistently loaned its customers MMTLP shares to the DOE defendants in connection to the DOE defendants' opening short sale position in MMTLP. The MMTLP shares are securities as identified in 517.021 22B Florida Statute 2023. 126. Prior to December 14, 2022, TradeStation fraudulently and intentionally loaned an amount of MMTLP shares to the DOE defendants in excess of the amount of fully paid shares TradeStation held on record for the benefit of its customers at the time NextBridge distributed share certificates, in other words, counterfeit MMTLP shares in violation of 517.301.1A3 Florida Statute 2023. And guys, I have to admit that it is extremely important step towards the resolution, and let me explain you why. First of all, we know that potentially this lawsuit might last for quite a long period of time, up to several years, but in general, the main point of this lawsuit is to prevent other wrongdoers from their activity. And if you ask Google again what is the minimum sentence for RICO charge, you will see this definition. Those found guilty of racketeering can be fined up to $25,000 and sentenced to 20 years in prison per racketeering count. In addition, the racketeer must forfeit all ill-gotten gains and interest in any business gained through a pattern of racketeering activity. So guys, this means all the wrongdoers might go to prison, and their sentence might be much higher than 20 years. They might have even a lifetime sentence for their crimes, and definitely $25,000 fine is not the fine for these wrongdoers, but they have to forfeit all ill-gotten gains and interest in any business gained through a pattern of racketeering activity. And this is the crucial part for the companies, because they have to pay back all these mind-boggling profits that they received from this illegal activity. And this fact alone will prevent all other wrongdoers from the illegal activity that they are trying to perform at this moment. On top of that, guys, I think it is the first time ever in history when the U3 halted security became a main part of this racketeer lawsuit. And this is another huge step towards the successful decision, because all the wrongdoers, all the crooks, they are pretty much trapped in this U3 halt that was implemented by FINRA itself. And this is another very important update. So, let me show you further. Just yesterday I showed you that we have to wait several deadlines. One of them was the hearing date of the next British hydrocarbons and trade station, and potentially because of the lawsuit that was just filed by Mark Basil, we have this cancellation. And in general, it is not a bad news. It is just a fact that we have more chances to receive this data that was asked by petition. We have more chances to receive it through the lawsuit that was just filed. On top of that, guys, Mark Basil responded to this tweet, and he said following: "How does anyone know they didn't settle prior to the hearing by providing the information? That is a distinct possibility, happens a lot. Hearings can be cancelled for a multitude of reasons. Cases can also be dismissed based on settlements by the parties outside of court." And guys, this means we have the cancellation as a fact. But the reason of this cancellation is hidden right now. And potentially we as MMTLP community already know the names of wrongdoers that potentially might be involved in this illegal scheme. And this means these DOE defendants might be already identified by this petition. And that is why, guys, we have to wait just a little bit in order to find it out, the real reason of this cancellation. But in general, the major lawsuit is filed, and that is why I think we have all the chances to see a huge breakthrough in our case. On top of that, guys, let me remind you this information. Just a couple of days ago, we found out that, let me show you this tweet, that TRCH has the same QSIP number with another company that has a ticker symbol of BTTC. And Elf Carbon made a very good due diligence, and RareDD also updated his investigation in regards to this matter. And let me show you the latest information that is extremely interesting and important. RareDD wrote this: "Do you think Bytech is a real company? Visit their Instagram account. No real visible products, but plenty of fake comments, and the company trying to get people to buy the stock. Is there a link to MMTLP?" And he added these several screenshots, and definitely I also double-checked their IG account. And as for me, it is a huge red flag if I do my due diligence and if I see this type of information in regards to certain company. On top of that, guys, let me show you the tweet that was published 13 hours ago by Nikki Balzano. And Nikki wrote: "I looked up their website info. The phone number used to create the website leads to a company in Phoenix, Arizona called Quest Corporation. They are listed as a telecommunications company, but they are marked as scammers if you dig deeper." So, guys, and this is another evidence of the illegal activity that is surrounding the MMTLP shares. And this shows that MMTLP, Next British Hydrocarbons, and previously TRCH was the target for these wrongdoers, because in my opinion, all the wrongdoers thought that it is just an easy target that might be achievable as they done previously, but I have to say that MMTLP community prevented them to do so. So, and guys, let me remind you that we have another major news that is coming next week. We have this conversation with Wes Christian, and Wes Christian will explain and will disclose some details of his investigation of illegal activity from the Next British Hydrocarbons standpoint, and we will see what information does he have that might help us to see the resolution in foreseeable future. So, guys, congratulations to all of you because of this news. I think it is a huge breakthrough in our case. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.